All right, and we're off. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Hopefully, we're all doing okay on this installment of Friday Night Mysteries. Never mind that I was recorded on the Saturday because I saw The Last Jedi last night, but I really don't need to tell you people any of that. So, I'll let you continue. All right. Okay, you seem to be doing okay. Touch it. You're a writer, not a doctor. Sit back down. How are things, Metacomp? Oh, is that doing it again? The two question a good prognosis.
I think I recognize that voice, but I can't be sure.
Oh my God, Satoru Iwata. Who? Oh,
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar. Has anything happened to him? Of course, I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
I guess he's a corporate stooge like us.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
Just as a heads up, Eclipse Phase, and tabletop RPG that uses the D100 system, has, and it shares a lot of the themes here with 2064 read-only memories about transhumanity and consciousness and all of that. As it turns out, the quote-unquote internet in Eclipse Phase is also called the Mesh. So I think maybe there's something here in sci-fi that the mesh is a common use for the internet. Also, and because I'm certainly not distracting to paste my to plug my shit on another source of internet, I am just. Another thing Eclipse Phase did, and I watch Zandra Vandra play it all the time on her stream.
See, I don't bite.
Is that the game Oni has enemies called Furies, and Furies are like a female-only set of morphs. I'll explain it later.
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
I don't see the cool wingy things on his hair on the side.
I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance.
There we go.
I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
How can you help?
I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something.
Those feelers better be hella quiet, because Parallax is mad suspicious right now. If he's hiding Turing from...
I admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to... What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable. Yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire, dangerous, morally ambiguous fire, and well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades. Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject. His research, no, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his.
Please don't be found out.
She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she if you are spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
That's a look that says,
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Of course. Ask away. The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
Chaos?
They expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did. What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight. I don't think we have any choice.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes? It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful. You said you found Human Revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls?
Human Revolution is the name of my...
I am acquaintances with the man leading the current Human Revolution protests at the Genus Clinic.
My my punk cover band for the band Pulp. Damn, that was awkward.
His name is Brian Mulberry.
Oh, is this Jim Sterling's character?
For me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event. Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system. Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology. But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you. No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the Human Revolution.
So he didn't lead, he joined.
I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair. I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker.
Oh, gee, a person in a cyberpunk world named Decker.
He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you. I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both. Of course. Please do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh,
I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal. Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass.
I'm a police officer. That's my impression of a police officer. I just committed a felony live on stream.
I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Oh, Turing, you are adorably precious. You can't be mad at that face.
Oh, great. The robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you.
Oh boy. Well, let me turn up the game volume a little bit. A little bit. There you go. Okay, cool. Okay, nope. Okay.
Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Okay, yeah. I guess that makes sense because it's not like anyone knows that Turing is this fully sapient robot. Because I thought, their picture was like all, I don't know. I just thought their appearance was a sure thing. So I guess in that respect, unless you knew it was sapient, then.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you?
Let us go.
I guess I'm letting you off the hook.
Exactly.
This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once. But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right? Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case.
Ah.
Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
So maybe the police should just stay out of our way.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought.
Yet.
But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point.
Well, I mean, Turing was like, hey, you're enough of a sad sack that you got nothing else better to do, so, you know, why
I have
not?
a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy. And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please. Yeah, I know. Just here,
Yeah!
take this. You.
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol. It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air. Think of it as a wireless taser of the older variety.
Aw.
This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in the OSF without a license.
Yeah!
The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system. That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target. You got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it. Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See you. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers. You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Okay, there's a guy. There is a young man stands alone in the casual pose. Hey, what's up?
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, gee, a guy in a cyberpunk thingy named Decker.
Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts. Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot. Oh, mostly gopher work, to be honest. Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army brat. North Korea made that hard. The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas. Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years. You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies.
Well, just the
He was
one, but
cold,
yeah.
ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think
Yeah.
once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be. Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But hey, what do I know? I just spend all my time with him. Probably not as exciting as you hope.
Try me. Well,
I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps. Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over getting shot at. No problem. I'll be around if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
yeah, I'm just gonna look for the guy with the very obvious cyberpunk name and you know, the constant doing the IROC thing. Blah, blah, blah. We don't care. Let's get out. Let's leave. Oh! I am required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits. What was that middle part? Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any visits for emergency medical care. Please take care to fill out all the forms.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic.
Oh, gee, even, 50 years into the future, healthcare is still bullshit.
You
Thanks.
should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again.
Thank you, Turing.
Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes? I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul. You look good.
Why, thank you.
If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened. They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting.
Haven't we been out for like a
By the way,
day?
While you were showering, I was able to replant your Crassula ovata. Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. When I try talking to it, it doesn't even notice I'm there. Either way, our next move is Stardust. With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
I hope this leads to some kind of side quest where, like, the plant saves you. And it's like, somehow this plant saves you in the end if you bother to, like, talk to it and, like, pretend it's good and stuff. Like, fucking G and the Cat from No More Heroes 2.
Aw, thanks for the hug.
Aww. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the milk. Oh. Okay. Oh. Alright. The lappy. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Every bit will help. I think Wilty will survive just yet. With more of that, we'll...
Alright, okay, so let's see if there's anything else I can do here. I don't think so. Alright, let's go to map. Okay,
I don't really do idle chatter.
I don't think touching him will get us anywhere.
come on, let me in right now, or I'll get critical with you.
I already saw it.
Or I'll get physical with you. I just gotta dance right now. It's critical to do. Hey, bouncer. Chair. They bear the chair returns your snippets there. It truly is your cross to bear. You feel like you could walk on air. Just relax, let down your hair. Aw. The chair waits as you declare. It's a jungle out there. This is a David Bowie song. So through all the wear and tear. Come on. God damn it. Even only on a wing into prayer. Time to ask it fair and square. Will you be my beloved chair? No, it won't. If there is a committee of weirdos who stare at chairs, you would be the chairperson. That's the best that can be said. At least you care. At least you care. Aw, it's repeating. Dang it. What? Okay, let's see. This is Band Zazen, Scrap Brain, a new single by Zazen, sponsored by Arena Box. It's a poster ad for the new art exhibit at the new drive-in Fillmore District. You pull away, it's still there. Oh my god. A flyer for Zone 3, a new arcade that opens on Christmas. Actually, let me...
I've saved the location to my memory.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so let's see if we got, like... Oh, sweet. Good idea. You did it. Nope.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you? What are you having?
Tastes like orange. Whiskey. Bionic Femme, 7 minutes. Wiener juice. I won't. Ew, wait.
So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus.
Hi, Gus.
This one is...
A tumbler with ice, filled halfway with amaretto, and the remainder with heavy cream. Oh, God, that sounds thick and sweet. Ew. Oh, God. Yep, for real. It's delicious.
Rawr. Thank you, hun.
Rawr, thank you, hon.
Here you go.
Wiener juice served. It's unlikely he would appreciate that. It's Gus, the other bartender. He's a big bearish type with a hairy chest and an elfish
You
laugh.
have a really cool ROM. How's Stardust treating you? Well, that's good, but we can do better than not bad. Majid may not have a memory for mixed drinks, but he loves listening to his patrons' problems. You'll have to let me or him know if you need any help. We try to run a...
Hayden Weber.
Oh, you're who Majid mentioned before, huh? Oh, no, sorry. I've met him since he's a regular, but I've been out and about on business. Haven't seen him in weeks. Oh, there isn't much to tell, really. I came to Neo-SF from Arizona to finally live somewhere more thrilling. Majid needed someone good with numbers to handle back-of-the-house sort of stuff. So here I am. I didn't grow up in big cities like this, and I always loved listening to Majid's stories from the Bay. Everything is just so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something. Sure thing. Enjoy the bar.
Hi, Tomcat.
Hey, y'all. How goes the search? Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans.
Which is probably someone who wants you to think it's the human revolution.
It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average human revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this. Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlat. When'd you run into him?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What?
Did you
Y'all
sell it?
okay?
Yes, we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
Aw, thanks, Turing.
I can't say I know much about the man.
Oh yeah, you hacked into his thingy. Probably.
Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you. Good. Now to lighten the mood.
Where's that
While y'all
dancing
were
girl?
chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network. Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax is anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it.
Good. So that means we can just go there. I got
know Jess
zappers.
has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here. Yeah, it's a tough sell, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop. You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but Jess is actually an attorney.
Whoa!
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono.
Wow!
That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine. Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town. Black
Public attorney,
market
nice.
hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend them in court. Hey, we ain't got it that bad. I mean, at least our police force owns its own self.
That's weird.
I hear down in San Jose, the richer neighborhoods have actually started hiring the gangs to protect their places. When even the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else.
Oh, wow.
And the less said about LA, the better.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her. It's hybrid night and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice or her friends will thump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance and we'll see what happens. Sure thing, huh? I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have Turin let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Oh, hell no. Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on Hybrid Night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
So you can play karate.
Let's go.
So you can play karate, but I'm a black belt in life. So go home to your ugly wife.
How rude. She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves.
You've forgotten your wisdom.
We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable.
Okay, everybody needs to listen to the Studio Killers because they are fucking awesome.
Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
Yeah, you see, I'm more of a shoot first and ask questions later guy. However, I am also a save first, then do something stupid guy. Save. Save game as Dante.
Hey, no custom.
Oh.
Door bouncer must be slacking to let you come in carrying that. This is the entrance to the.
Hey, buddy! Hey, arcade punk! Hey, buddy! Hold on. Alright, let me see. I can't. Okay. Distracted patron. Distracted patron. Distant patron. Focused patron.
Give me a few minutes, okay?
Don't bug people, please.
Hey, Turing? Why? Okay, who's it? Who here is.
A trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests the person was drinking.
Hey, hey, buddy! Enemy first. Maybe I'll get something a bit fruity. Come hit me up later. You know what's fruity? A nice, refreshing wiener juice.
Not my style, Tiger. I like the good stuff.
Alright, well. Fine. Hey, buddy! Oh, hi. Maybe if she drinks to me. Maybe I'll get something fruity. Oh, damn it. Alright. You want my wiener juice?
Thanks. Sorry, I'll...
Alright, well... Okay, which one are you... Which one... Hey, Drinky.
Hey, good to see you. What are you having?
Spice fucking IDKs. Oh man, what's a fruity drink? Maybe it's okay. I gotta say until one of these things are like, what? Wisp Buzzer. Damn, Blue Fairy looks like. Tastes like orange. Okay, here we go. Tastes like orange.
Let me look.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia set.
Oh, I got this, sweetie. This one is...
1 part orange flavor vodka. Yay!
Rawr. Thank you, hon.
Alright, thank you, hon.
Here you go.
All right. Let's see. So there's that guy. All right, which one of these? Okay, man, which one? Okay, I'm gonna flip a coin for this. So, like, he's a little too, like, he looks too much like Greg from The Room for me. I guess. Oh God, do I want it? It's okay. Heads guy, tails girl. Fuck. All right. It's head, so we're gonna try to romance Greg from The Room here. Hey, buddy.
Well, look who has good taste.
Yay.
I'm Sylvan. What's a wet drink like yourself doing here?
Okay, he's coming on way too strong. Just hanging out.
And no one just hangs out at Stardust. Well, thanks for the drink. The club is a little dead tonight, so it's nice to see a new face. You know anyone here?
Oh God, I guess.
Oh, are you? How very forward. Anyone in particular, or just waiting for something to catch
I
your
don't
interest?
want to be forward with this guy. I'll let you know if anyone starts. See, this one's just insulting him. Oh God.
You and everyone else, honey.
I'm really
Well,
horny
thanks
tonight.
for the drink, but I think I'm gonna play the room a little more. Maybe we'll run into.
Damn it. Okay, well. Alright, well, okay. Let's go to talk to Majid.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
This guy sounds so familiar, Majid.
Sorry, it's being rented out for a private party tonight. Hybrid night. I try not to judge, but I don't think this is your crowd. What are you having?
Canopy. Oh, what's Blue Boy?
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Spice Black Rum, Blue Craco. Is this fruity enough? Hey, Turing, one of us can actually get shit-faced
Thanks,
off
son.
this, so... maybe something else.
Like what?
Mo Sugar Rush,
hon.
okay.
What's in that one?
This one is...
Yeah. Wait, tell me about that one again?
Thank you, hon.
Thank you, hon.
Like what? Hey, hon.
Wait, let me read the description on that one again. What was in that one?
This one
is... Okay, half liquor, half punch. Tastes sweet and fruity, but gets you drunk. Cheap, fun, and often served in solo cups at furry conventions. Okay, now that I read that out loud, Turing was like, what?
Rawr. Thank you, hon.
Thank you, hon. Sounds good. Now
Here
time
you
to
go.
check my email. I'm Strongman. Also, that's served at fucking every convention. Like, a shit ton of, like, cheap Walmart
How
punch.
did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it. I'm Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin. My name's...
Usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Oh, care to tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
Oh, baby, that sounds so hard.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them. I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with. Aw, thanks a lot. I'm lucky to have him. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me? Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Yeah, exactly.
Graphic design with a focus on advertising.
Uh-huh.
I even get to do some local stuff.
Uh-huh.
Not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad on the bar is totally my doing.
Oh my god, that is so
I have
great.
some really good client relationships locally, and there's so many interesting people too, like you.
Hey, I know this guy who's a musician, and he's really good, and he's looking for someone doing a little pro bono work. If you catch my drift.
Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back?
Oh god, yes.
I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Sure.
Great, let's go.
I got away with the ladies.
Didn't I say to beat it?
Oh god.
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
She said we could join her.
Alright. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Oh sweet, so we're double off the hook.
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Well, hope you come by again.
Aw, well.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do.
Nice one, Turing.
However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward!
So hey, Caitlin.
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
That's good.
I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to join me?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind.
Come on.
I'm serious. Annoying them and intruding.
Okay, fine. Hey, buddy.
And you're back.
No, I'm with
You know,
Caitlin.
as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again. So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
Nope.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising.
Yo, you see Caitlin back there? She's like,
Let's
you
just
know,
get one thing straight.
we might be a thing.
I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat.
Okay.
I don't know you shit.
Okay, cool. So anyway, this is Caitlin. I don't know what she's a hybrid between, but it looks like she's got like a subdermal MP3 player on her arm, which is kind
So
of
if you
neat.
want my help, you gotta do something for me.
Okay.
If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules. What I don't need is you kissing my fuzzy ass. Only people I like get to do that. I'm not buying it anyway. I need you to break up those Human Revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means.
Nope.
Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna dip my foot in my mouth now. So
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off. So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like? Whoop-de-freaking-do, figured it out. Well, fine. Have it your way. You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy? Skin cancer. Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost. So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time. Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst part yet. The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough.
oh my god.
First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy. So I took those bastards to court, and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since.
Wow.
So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
I'm not gonna go with the asshole answer. I'm not gonna go with the asshole answer. I'm not gonna go with the asshole answer.
Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests.
Hey, I want to talk to Dancing Girl and Caitlin.
All right, it sounds like we know what we need to do next. Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess. I don't think... Well, there there are the protesters.
Okay, this was the place I played in the demo that was at PAX East. Oh my god, it's almost a year ago.
I admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far. And the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operations scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center. Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirm that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
I'm just posting in the 2064 Discord if there's any way I can get all the lines to the chair thing at Stardust, or I can make it a David Bowie song. Aren't you tired of being told that if you undergo some elective gene therapy or cybernetic enhancement, you'd be better than human instead of less than one? Come, support us in our efforts to put the brakes on the runaway march of progress before it's too late for humanity. We want to bring humanity back to a simpler time, a better time, before rampant usage of hybridization and cybernetics made us question the very nature of our humanity. Are you sick of losing job opportunities to people willing to sacrifice their humanity to make a quick buck? Aren't you tired? Oh, wait, hold on. Aren't you tired of being told in the media that you're not good enough as a regular human? Technology is a gift, but a powerful and dangerous one, blah, 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 blah. I'm here to ensure the protests remain peaceful. Police arms are just like regular cops, you don't touch. No, it's not. Would you like some spoiled milk? By my approximation, this carton is 11 or more days past its expiration point.
Hello there! Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification? I have pamphlets. Here, take one. Oh, yes, Yannick called and said something about an investigation into an apartment break-in. He didn't elaborate, and I'm not sure how I might be able to assist with this. But if Yannick is involved, I'll do whatever I can. How can I help?
Jim fucking Sterling, son.
We found Human Revolution graffiti spray painted all over the apartment, and some things were stolen. I was hoping you might be able to point us in the direction of whoever did it.
Ah, well, the Human Revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization, and threatening people is not going to earn us hearts and minds. But off the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be. I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned in to the proper authorities. I'll also let Yannick know anything I find out. Is there something else I can help you with? What questions can I answer for you?
Why protest at this clinic?
Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with. It's playing God on the highest order and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether. Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience, but at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain, even if in a metal box. There is a reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding.
Oh, that's not,
Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatment, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill. If you ask me, Genus isn't the kind of therapy they all need. However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracles. At our core, we are a peaceful movement and seek only to convince people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them. The human revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end. It falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing technologies they put their senseless faith into every day. On a personal level, we would like to exhort every individual to try and live more simply, and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are.
Excuse me, I'm dying of a disease? Well, as Jim fucking Sterling, son. Have you considered homeotherapy?
We hope to educate the public about the dangers of rapid technological advancements. We want to warn the country away from thoughtlessly accepting every scientific discovery we make, before it's too late. We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind. But now we're changing the very things that make us human, our biology, with nothing to ensure our safety. The revolution we're after is humanity as a whole making the decision to remain as we were created, and return to how we lived before genetic science put us on the wrong course. This world is Icarus, flying too close to the sun. It's only a matter of time before our arrogance becomes our demise. Just because we can, doesn't mean we should.
Okay, that noise that...
Is there something else I can help you with? Of course, if...
You clearly missed doing real journalism. I'm impressed. I think you're starting to get back into the hard-boiled investigative journalist thing. Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to turn up a new lead, even if this one didn't pan out like... I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the meshnet had led me to believe.
Dang!
And don't forget, we're still here to actually... Make sure to look around.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. Hey, Weatherum.
Let's not. This kind of ROM requires an RFID key to access it. It appears to be owned by the nearby Hassie Bar. Interesting. A RSU climate control ROM, model 6703, if I am not mistaken. Apparently it is owned by the Hassie Bar, based on this identification.
Duck Game began as a traditional video game, but has recently become a popular VR sport. All the kids are quacking about it. It's a poster for Magical Commander Yukino, a magical girl VR drama. Another VR poster, a business drama called Tomorrow's Tears. A feature documentary exploring the queer side of virtual reality. It's Alright, so let's look up what Hassie actually is. Hassie. Alright, so I'm just going to go real quick. No, that's read-only memories. So, Hassie is a reference to two games, Blue Stinger and Illbleed. A Hassie is a beverage that can be drank by the player character to recover health in both of Climax Graphics' games, Blue Stinger and Illbleed. It also makes a prominent appearance in Read Only Memories and can be seen on a TV screen in Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartender action. Hassie.
Please don't touch the Hassie ROM. Aw, that is the most adorable little ROM. What kind of model is it? Where did you get it? It's so moe. Well, I hope you did more than just say thank you. It looks really expensive. Anyway, what can I get you? A drink I can do, and I guess I have some time to talk. The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my regular customers. Filling up my bathroom too, jerks. So, what do you want to know?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I never introduced myself, did I?
Hey, buddy.
I'm Ramona. I guess there isn't much to tell.
Note that the billboard in the back says, "Let's recover," with Hassie.
I went to college, got a degree, took out a loan, and bought this place. Now I spend my days trying to find enough time and money to sustain my VR drama addiction. My priorities are justice, cute stuff, and magical girls, in that order. What else? I pretty much don't leave the store. Look, they've got the right to protest, but I don't have to like it. Once they're done with the hybrids, I know they'll be coming for me next.
What's your thing?
So I'll be voting appropriately. And if I have to unclog one more toilet because I'm an entitled, bigoted jerkface, I will lose my goddamn mind! Oh, you can't tell? I've got a cybernetic arm and leg, thanks to an AutoCAD crash when I was a kid. I also got Neuralinks for VR interfacing. If it was up to those dinosaurs, I'd be stuck in a wheelchair right now. Or worse, depending on how far back they want to push our medical technology. It's already illegal for me to have a rocket-powered fist. What more do they want? It does a good job, huh? Yeah, that's fine. Well, technically, it's property of Hassie Holdings. We spent some mints on it, but the rest of the block helps pitch in for maintenance costs since I usually set it to patrol the whole area. You should check it out when we do Christmas in July. It can cover the whole street in snow, as long as it's cloudy enough to keep the sun off. Sort of like today. Sorry, but that thing cost me way too many credits to let just anyone poke at it. I would need to see some serious credentials before I let you mess with it. You know, enough to make sure you can afford to replace it if you break it. Otherwise, no touching. Sorry. Otaku speak.
Aww.
I just mean he's really cute and lovable, and you kind of want to hug him forever, you know? A lot of otaku come around here, probably because I own the place. I'm used to being able to shoot my mouth off and not explain all the jargon.
Japanimation?
I know it's a bit out of fashion, but I'm a history buff.
Oh, wow. They finally made wow. Anime is history now.
The past really gives context to stories of the present. You know what I mean? I've been to Tokyo twice already. The old otaku resist the new culture of the saishi in the same way their parents refused to give up cassette tapes. Oh, sorry.
The Saiba Shibito, the Cyber Den.
Ooh, tell me
In the
more.
early 21st century, Japan had an epidemic of chronic shut-ins, and the rise of direct link virtual reality only made that worse.
Hikikomori.
Suddenly, people weren't just refusing to leave their rooms, they were refusing to leave their heads. But as the technology got better, the Saishi were the first to figure out how to use their own brains to sculpt cyberspace. Computers are good at thinking in straight lines, but the human brain is capable of so much more. The best virtual landscapes, the most real VR dramas and games are created by the Saishi. Now, even if an earthquake or a meteor or whatever leveled Japan, they still have Neo Tokyo built on the VR net. But enough babbling. If you're interested, I'm sure you can find more out on the mesh, or use an induction helmet to visit Neo Tokyo yourself. It's a trip, especially for newbies. Okay, enjoy.
I see.
Dr. Yannick Fairlight. I've heard of him. Super rich guy? Why are you giving me his card?
Yes. He's getting on in years, and it would be useful for when he goes out and about. That's why we wanted to see it before.
Yeah, okay. I guess you can take a peek. Don't bust it, though. I scanned this card, and I swear if you break my ROM, I'll be calling your boss. Here's the RFID key to access it.
Thank you. This will surely be useful for our needs. Shall we go check it out? This ROM has multiple... Maybe we could make things a little more festive. Christmas is my favorite season. Should I switch it to snow mode?
Oh, it looks like it's in pain.
It's snowing? Okay, people, I for one didn't bring any winter wear. Let's call it a day for now.
Excellent work! While I still have doubts about the moral superiority of using subterfuge to disperse a protest, we at least accomplished our goal peacefully.
Yeah, Jim Sterling doesn't deserve any violence.
And to be frank, considering how the human revolution is clearly working against my personal interests, I won't waste many clock cycles puzzling that ethical quandary out. Might I draw your attention to those youths over yonder?
Those youths over yonder.
Counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and graffiti paraphernalia.
Graffiti paraphernalia. So, Turing sounds like... So, I think it's established that Turing is a boy, given what Ramona just told us. But, like, it's a small child, and it sounds like an 87-year-old man. Like, this is fucking young Sheldon.
Those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution. I'm just making an observation. I see one of them is wearing a new set of Bang B-Stroke 129 headphones. Perhaps you can do some research for a review?
Wink.
Oh no, they've noticed our attentions. Come along, maybe we can catch them. We'll never catch them on foot. Hold on, I'm calling for an auto cab of our own. I know it seems a great deal of trouble for such a tenuous lead, but I have a hunch about them. The wicked flee when no man pursueth. The auto cab is estimated to take 5 minutes to arrive. We'll never be able to engage in pursuit fast enough to catch up to them. Perhaps we should call Tomcat. Maybe they can do some bit of techno-wizardry and stop that cab. Excellent! Hold on while I connect us.
Beep beep.
Howdy, folks. How's the search for the data cache going?
Actually, that's what we're calling about, Tomcat. We may have located the perpetrators, but they eluded us and are making their escape in an auto cab. We attempted to use a cab of our own to tail them, but it hasn't arrived and they're getting away. Can you hack the cab and stop it?
No can do, little guy. Security on those cabs is tight, and the dang thing will shut down its external net connection long before I get in. Unless... Oh, I have an idea. Sit tight for just a sec. Alright, that went faster than spit on a skillet. I did a job a few years back and had to break into the city's central traffic network. Do me a favor and don't ask why. The back door I drilled into that long ago is still wide open. I'm logging into the traffic management system now. Wait. Oh, shit. They may not have fixed that back door, but they did install a new counter-intrusion VI. Oh, the damn thing is hot on my tail. Virtual intelligence. They're kind of like Turing, except less creative and inventive, and definitely not sapient. But they're nasty enough at hunting down hackers and crackers if you're willing to pay for a good one. I gotta take care of this VI. I'm gonna need the two of you to handle the traffic system. Turing, I'm passing control to you. Hold tight. I'm gonna be doing some 2 sets of hands on 1 keyboard kind of hacking.
That's a reference to... Oh my god, that's a reference to NCIS. I remember that scene.
Just push on the map and loading up on Turin's face. Sorry, Turin.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh, they're on the move.
Here's how it works. Use your display map to keep track of their cab and redirect it back to you. You can trigger traffic nodes at intersections so the cab thinks the streets are blocked off. Do it right, and you should be able to steer them right back to you. You just gotta make sure to stop them where you're at, or else they'll just go running off on foot. I'll put a goal marker on the map for you. You can trigger any node on the map at any time, so plan ahead. I'd say you'll have time for 2 moves every time they hit an intersection. If they go off the map, though, you'll lose them. Block every road that leads out of our grid, and watch the places with 3 exits you can't all cover in one go-around. Just hurry. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep this VI from messing on the carpet, and once I kill the connection, this...
I'll tap into the cab control node they're currently arriving at. Our top priority is to ensure they cannot leave the area Tomcat's given us access to. I'll mark the southern exit as closed first. We only have time to block off 2 routes before the auto cab will make a decision and move. We shouldn't block the route back here. We have to stop them where we can catch them. Once you get them back here, press the big button on top of the map to short-wire the auto cab. Be careful. If you stop their ride anywhere else, they'll just run off. What do you think our next move should be?
Okay, so now I gotta do this. All right. So, I mean, it's easy enough to route them back. Because they can always just... Let's block... Don't let them move east.
Turn, I can't have you talking. It's messing with the signal.
It's up to you now. Don't let those punks escape, and don't trap them anywhere that's not here. We can access any of the control nodes in the area at any time. Plan ahead, and we should be... Got it?
No, shit. Fuck.
We've got them now. Let's go! I'm gonna go stop them, and then we can interrogate the miscreants.
That was weird.
What the hell do you want? Who do you think you're messing with, huh? You ain't got nothing on us, and if you don't get out of my way, I'll mess you up.
Bitch, I got a taser.
What do you think we should do?
Tase him.
We haven't observed them doing anything illegal, and we could potentially make this go over smoothly. Or we could share news of this encounter with Lexi before things get out of hand. These two seem agitated already, and it may be best to make sure they're handled by the appropriate authorities. Those are the options I deduced. Questions or cops? It's up to you. How do you want to do this? We just have a few questions for you, sir.
Did you not hear what I...
Maybe we should just answer their questions.
Yeah, dweeb, answer our questions.
I mean, we didn't do anything wrong, right?
Right. We ain't got nothing to hide.
We're newbie street artists.
These are the tools of our trade.
These are all above board and legal. We just got done making a piece for a client.
Cool. Where, bro?
We're artists. You a cop? Cause if you ain't, we ain't got nothing in the bag. Running? Who was I running from? You calling me a coward?
Yeah!
I don't think that's what they were insinuating.
Yeah. MC front a lot.
Right. We just got places to get to, and gotta go fast. You're holding us up.
Enough! Stop assuming you can misdirect us with blustery words and feigned ignorance. I've I've matched the hues of those paints and the patterns of the bottom of your shoes with 95% accuracy to the scene of Hayden Weber's apartment. Now tell us what you were doing there and why you stole Hayden's data cache.
Yeah!
Now you're accusing us of stealing? Why, I oughta...
What? Bring it!
Chad, I think they're onto us. Maybe we just answer their questions so they don't go to the cops?
Yeah, Chad, answer our questions.
Damn it, Oliver! I told you I'm Starfucker now!
No, your name's Chad.
I only went along with this because you said we would go to a movie afterwards. I don't even care about this human revolution stuff.
Yeah, Chad.
Just because you're dad.
Chad.
Don't talk about my dad.
Why, Chad? You got daddy issues?
Fine. Whatever. We'll answer your friggin' questions. I told you we didn't steal nothing!
Be quiet, Chad. I don't want to go to juvie.
Yeah,
Here,
Chad.
You can have it.
Okay, well, thanks for getting...
Yeah, whatever. Just get out of my way.
We hope you find that Hayden guy. And we're real sorry. We weren't trying to hurt anyone.
Why did you have...
Alright, let's go catch that movie.
Yeah,
Great.
Chad.
Can we get dinner first?
Sure. Whatever you want.
Oh, God.
That's not right. I'm certain I deactivated snow mode. Incoming call from Tomcat.
Hey, folks. Jess just called and told me she has a clear way to the access node. She'll get you inside, and I'll walk you through connecting me so I can access the Parallax network. That should help our hunt. Did you get the data cache?
We sure did.
Punks happen to have it.
Oh, great. We don't have time to worry about it right now, though. Go to Stardust and drop it off with Majid for me, okay? He'll hold it to pass on to me once I get there. I managed to trigger an alert within Parallax's network security, and they're gonna be moving their logs from one secure server to another. I need y'all in place of that access node before they do. No time for lollygagging.
No problem, Tomcat. We'll make our way there directly after we return to Stardust. We can worry about the weather ROM's malfunction later. Let's go. Our mission for Jess is done. I don't think touching him will get us anywhere.
Welcome to Stardust.
There's Majid. We should leave.
All right. Tomcat asked me to take that off your hands and pass it on to them later. Thanks for getting it to me. I won't pester you about what it is.
Thank you, Majid.
I know things are always very hush-hush with Tomcat. I'll make sure they get it later today.
Excellent. Thank you.
Gua.
Welcome to Stardust.
Hey, good to see you. Enjoy yourself.
Come back and hang out.
again?
Hey, I heard from my friends down the street that the protesters are gone. Must have been you, huh?
No.
Alright then. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the favor. Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden. I called up a buddy who's on night shift for Parallax tonight. He can buzz you in, but if anything happens, you broke in. This puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while. Good luck. Keep me out of your shit.
Hey, Caitlin, what's up?
I kind of feel like dancing now. Wanna?
Don't bug people, please. You'll get us in trouble.
No! Alright, it's dancing. Okay, cool. So map. Oh, that looks awful.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to. Unassuming and quiet. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear. The crime statistics are quite alarming, so let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground. I can't help it. Stealing a ROM is considered petty theft, and I'd really rather not be taken by some miscreants out to pawn me for a minor amount of credits. Our hypothetical kidnapper wouldn't even be punished worse than a slap on the wrist if it were a first offense. Though, I suppose I shouldn't get too worked up about the legal system not accounting for machine sapience. I am the first. That I know of, anyway. You know, right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I started looking into graffiti and street art more thoroughly. I have never much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract expressionism. The simpler tags, visual shoutings of identity and existence. They exhibit a feeling I can sympathize with, but it's these larger pieces, riots of color and chaos, that really interest me.
Yeah!
Petty vandalism is beneath me, but there are other avenues for the practice. For example, did you know that Los Angeles in the mid-2030s legalized the tagging of mural-style street art on any building without requiring permission from the owner or city?
Damn!
It was chaos of the highest degree for a while, but now the place is truly remarkable.
Everything looks like a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater level.
Perhaps I will visit once this is all done with.
Oh yeah, it's a peyote symbol and the two thumbs.
Ah, I hadn't even noticed. Do you have much experience with gonzo journalism yourself? Reporting after or during direct participation? If you do end up writing on this experience, whatever you produce would be the very definition of it. You're too close to be objective now, and you're a key subject in this event.
Yes, thank you for the literal textbook definition of gonzo journalism.
It doesn't seem to be your usual style, but you couldn't go another route at this point, and you're in the clear as you didn't instigate the situation. I've never had much interest in the practice, but spending so much time around you has taught me to look at events in a different light, perhaps only because I can verify your personal experiences as fact.
So now I'm just going to take brief little aside here and say that so I think when what was it? Walking Dead in season 1, like Clementine, the little girl character who you got to protect and whatever. Like she was supposed to be the conscience of the player, but I feel like she was supposed to be a reflection of your conscience. She was supposed to be very nurturing influence on you to try to get you to do better things. But I feel like Turing is kind of like a corrupting influence. Like college of journalism and street art seem dope as hell.
Sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I? And we're on a schedule. I don't even want to think about this. What if we don't find Hayden? What if we do? My memory processors are shot from the stress of the past day. It's already taken a toll on me. But never mind.
Like, Turing is learning subterfuge.
Let's find that access node.
Let's
find Hayden.
Turing is,
Don't wake the Nabots! Did I say Nabots? I meant neighbors. Sorry, I'm really tired. Besides, this is the wrong door.
Don't wake the Nabots.
Parallax Walk, AN-19 security.
Hello?
Yes, can I help you? I was wondering when you'd get there. You're at the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it? This conversation never happened, and you're on your own if you get caught out there. I hope you find what you're looking for.
This is it. Let's go inside, and I'll call Tomcat. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years. I hope the systems are still functional. Oh, I forgot you can't see in darkness. Maybe that switch over there adjusts the lighting. Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Howdy! Y'all at the access node? I'm set to slice in once Turing makes physical access.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Just patch yourself into the links terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
Connecting wirelessly to it now. Permissions granted. Please be careful in there.
Don't worry, though. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing. One sec. Oh, shoot. Y'all will have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need.
Ugh.
This system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it. There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program. Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks.
Oh boy.
I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records. Figure out how to do that, and hit me back up when you've done it.
Okay, this seems like a job for spoiled milk. Nope, wrong way. Okay, there we go. Nope, hold on. Turn arm.
Nice job.
Yeah!
I'm gonna put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk. You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away. Way back when I was a youngin', when I first hacked into Parallax's network, I mostly did it to make a point, yeah? They were just about to launch the MeshNet system, and I wanted to show the whole darned world that their security had more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Of course, I wasn't too shy about poking in a few more holes of my own devising while I was there. After putting in some more tricky software backdoors, I went ahead and deleted this access node off the maintenance schedule. Then, I reassigned the guy who was supposed to keep an eye on it to a different location. They were in the process of buying up a whole gaggle of these nodes in preparation to set up a private network for themselves. All just to use for the MeshNet launch. Maybe a little too confident of them. Most of the software holes have been patched out as they've upgraded their network, but this whole place is just as forgotten as I left it. I've been targeting one of their data centers with a botnet-driven DDoS attack, hitting every port into its network that I can find. Ain't likely to do much, but toss in a few attempts to crack the firewall and their VIs are shitting bricks. It's standard procedure for them to move their sensitive data to a different data center in case the attacker actually gets in. Make enough noise and it'll scare them enough into taking some defensive action, which is where we want them. The files are more vulnerable in transit. Now you'll just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split. Surveillance camera footage. Oh, God. Oh, Turin. I'm so sorry.
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
He's gone, Turin.
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
Shit. I mean, he's gone, Turin. Hayden is dead.
Well, that obviously isn't right, Tomcat. Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure. Parallax had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door and one of them shot him. I also found some chatter about it on some darknet channels. It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him. I'm so damn sorry.
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat. I think I'll walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario. If you'll excuse me.
Should you follow them?
Okay, so these options turn is gonna get fucking kidnapped.
If you say so. Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some kind of lead on why this whole thing started in the first place. Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and why Parallax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate.
I mean, it could be that it was like all staged.
Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Oh, you're back. You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time. I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms. I don't think I've ever felt this anger. It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge. My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away. Ugh. I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him. I can disable those modules. But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me? If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy. There is a wealth of information on the MeshNet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself. Either way, Hayden deserves my grief. It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant? Its death is unfortunate, but fitting. Yet another thing to be guilty for. Will you keep helping me? I need you. To find the bastards who killed my progenitor. I need to finish this. I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through. What does the truth mean anymore? What does it matter? Will finding the truth bring back Hayden? Will it fix the pain they've left me in? But I guess you're right. Knowing the whys and wherefores will bring closure to this. I could use a measure of closure. I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I.
What about Jess?
It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time to... I need some time.
All right, so we're at the end of chapter 3. It's a little after midnight. So, we're gonna start to wrap it up. But, yeah, so usually, okay, hold on. Yeah, so we're gonna start to wrap it up. Maybe just a little bit more so we can save and see if there's any cliffhanger here.
Good morning. I trust you slept well. Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far.
Okay.
Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there. Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far. As a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard. You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you. Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities, specifically our choices in overcoming obstacles. Our first major hurdle proved challenging, but we made use of our surroundings and found a creative avenue. Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly. Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt on the fly, as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation.
Hell yeah, I'm a fucking genius.
I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important. I was very impressed with your negotiation abilities with those kids. We got our data cache, and they went on their way, and hopefully learned a lesson too. Jess is a bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way. As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly. Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around. She could prove to be our greatest aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business.
Yeah, okay.
Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too. And finally, you and I. I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same. I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please, continue showing me around the city as we continue our search. Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads. Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of use in Parallax's network while they were inside. I've rationed every available resource I have. Perhaps you have some bright ideas? You're a big shot. You have an incoming call from Tomcat. Forwarding video and audio.
Morning. Curran, how you been doing, huh?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, okay. Just say the word if I can help out in any way. You hear?
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it. A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us. It'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but maybe we'll find something there. So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this. Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye. It seems like the network security head there is asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changed up. A word here, phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone. Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown. I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen. I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
Oh, thank you so much.
It does seem to be a bit of a stretch. But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway...
Alright, I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in. And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
Like, kudos to whoever voice acts Turing, because they're hitting like this perfect tone.
No problem, Turing. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine. I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time to move on with the investigation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried. So, I'm here if you need anything.
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat. We'll be in touch.
Apologize for tone for me.
Alright, later, Turing.
And me? Say goodbye to me, please.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted the COS IO Corp office building on your map. Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight. Displaying.
Greetings. I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatment and would not call myself presentable for a video call. Still, I wanted to inform you of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designs. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you. But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home. I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days. I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries. Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
Interesting. I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with Flower Cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research. Maybe this Melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction. Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason. Hopefully we can talk our way in. I have highlighted Melody's home on your map. Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. Up to you where to go first. Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech? It's fitting. They're the two factors that make NeoSF so unique and wonderful. If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
Alright, so I'm going to save it for now. Give us a little something to chew on for next time. Yeah, so, alright. So, thoughts. Ugh. Alright, cool. Alright, so here's my thinking. So I'm gonna give Hayden a little hug.
Wow, you really like giving hugs. Good thing I do too. You can
Oh. Okay. All right. So we gave Turing a hug. So I'll save that because I know I'm going to forget to do that next time we go out. Okay. So I mean, like Fairlight, he seems kind of sketch right now, and I don't trust him 100%. But yeah. So this has been another installment of Friday Night Mysteries. So I'm really liking this how this game is shaping out so far. So that's where it's it for now. Goodbye. All right. And that is the stream for now. I'm not going to leave the thing just yet. So thanks for stopping. But no, hold on. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, that's the stream for now. Later.